Hello, this is Yvette Kuyate, attorney, Kingdom Shiro lawyer in Heels. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I'm speaking to all of my entrepreneurs, my business owners, my people with a side hustle, right? Whether you're selling clothes or you have a brick and mortar store, or you have an idea to be an entrepreneur, this message is for you. So make sure you watch it. It's very, very important. This message is specifically for my entrepreneurs because we get really focused on building our business, building our brand, making sure we're running the business, that often planning for the things we don't want to think about gets put on the back burner. So if that's you and I'm speaking to you, you really need to hear this message. When people think of estate planning, they think of death. They think of that one thing I don't want to think about. And I get it. I'm a mom. I have a busy life. I don't want to think about it either. I'd rather put my time and creativity into building and serving and doing the things I'm called to do. But guess what? As an entrepreneur, I gotta protect my blind spots. And I see so many times, so many entrepreneurs, they forget or they don't even think of this one key thing that I'm going to share with all of you today. And that is having a business succession plan, and a solid business succession plan. Not just the one plan, I wrote it down, or me and my business partner text about it, or, we told each other what we're going to do. No. I mean having it in writing before you go into business with someone, preferably, but also as part of your estate planning. Estate planning also does not need to be just for death. We really, really need to think about that. It can be for incapacitation. COVID hits and suddenly you are having to be quarantined. And the reason I say that is because never before have we seen the impact of short-term illness on business owners in our history in recent times like we have seen the last 2 years. And that's what I'm talking about. So if you're a business owner or you're a partner and you have a partner that you're a business owner with, you got to make sure you have two things that are part of your basic estate plan. And a will and trust and all of that major stuff is important. Right now, I'm talking about the two components that you need to have, all right? So I'm going to give these to you for free because I really care about my entrepreneurs. It's not for the faint of heart. So if this is you, congrats, keep killing it. Let me know how I can support. All right, the first thing you need to do, like I said, you have to have a business succession plan. What does that mean? That means that in your estate plan, you've drafted information that would be able to be carrying out your wishes after you're gone. Meaning if you have a brand and you have a trademark or you have copyright and you are going to have royalties or cash that is going to continue on as your legacy after you're gone, you need to make sure that if you're part of your business succession plan, you spell out what's going to happen with those assets. Where's it going to go? Who's going to get it and or manage it, right? Don't leave it up for the courts to guess and people to volunteer and maybe you don't want it to go to that person, okay? We've seen the horror stories. So business succession planning, if you're solo and you're a creative, that's one topic. Another topic is, again, if you are in a partnership with somebody, right? And you split proceeds and you have a corporation or maybe you have a board of directors, you need to make sure you protect your family for the stake that you have in that partnership or that corporation. You need to make sure that in your business succession plan, it's spelled out what's going to happen so that your loved ones know what they're entitled to on your behalf, right? So that the company or the partnership knows what they need to do, who they need to give it to at that time. And there's no guessing. Again, we're trying to eliminate problems and feuds. And so many times this is left, again, on the back burner. People don't plan accordingly or they fail to plan. And this is left out. I love my colleagues, but sometimes we don't get to this question. Are you an entrepreneur? Do you have a business venture? Do you have a creation? Are you working on something? If you do, this needs to be part of it. And when you do, maybe you don't have it now, but you have it in the future, you need to go back and revise your plan so that it is solid and it is set there in stone so that you're not leaving the guessing to the court systems, to litigation, and all of that. All right. So business succession planning, those 3 words, I need you to really hone in on that. If you have questions about that, what that looks like, go to a trusted attorney that can help you. It's really, really important. If you're spending all this time, energy, and money into your brand, into your business, why not protect it even after you're gone? Okay. Second thing I need you guys to think about. Again, this is for my entrepreneurs. This is for my business owners, right? Second thing I think you need to think about is this power of attorney letters. And why is that so important? Because again, in a world where COVID is running rampant and maybe you get COVID and you have to quarantine, can the business run day-to-day operations without you? So we're not talking about death here. We're talking about business day-to-day operation, basic cash a check, right? Go to the bank, get information to vendors who has access, right? So just because you're married or just because you have a business partner doesn't necessarily mean that they can then step in foot legally and act on your behalf. So without a power of attorney doesn't mean that it's very likely that that person is not going to be able to, and that can impact your business. I don't know about you, but my reputation is everything. I want to make sure that my clients can know who to contact, my business can continue running, my checks can continue to be cashed, my bills can continue to be paid in the event that I am incapacitated either long-term or short-term. God forbid, right? And so we want to make sure that those 2 keys of part of the planning are set in stone. So that's it. That's all I got for you right now. I hope that's been helpful. I hope that's made you think about something that maybe you hadn't thought of before. Again, if this is you and you're an entrepreneur, good job, kudos. Let me know how I can support you, right? If you hadn't thought about this before, I hope I planted some seeds. And when you sit down with your attorney or myself, happy to talk to you. If you sit down with us, that way, if they don't ask you about your business ventures, bring it up and advocate for yourself and say, hey, I need to get a power of attorney and I need to get a business succession plan specifically for my business. Okay. So that's all. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Please share and thanks for subscribing. Bye-bye.